Alright. Welcome back to Nicolan's Comic Corner Classic, known classics. This is episode number 1803 and Doubleshot number 1697. About 3 more episodes left to go for the 1700 Doubleshot. First trade I'm talking about is the final trade for a run for this particular volume and the actual run for the series. The other is more Spawn. Alright, first up it is Catwoman, Volume 6, Final Jeopardy. Collecting issues of Catwoman, Volume 3, issues 66 to 83 of this volume for Catwoman. Then what 83 is now, that was actually published a year after issue 82. Why, you might ask? Because 82 was, at the time, the final issue of the book. No, seriously, it was. Now, this contains a little bit more of the Catwoman stuff in here by Pfeifer. This actually is the final issue of the collection from this run. You're like, really? That's a really short run. Well, the run lasted a bit longer than they basically published here. Now, you have him, and of course, Charlie Bedard does the 83 for Catwoman. You have David Andrea Lopez as the artwork, along with Lucian Del Negro, Fabrizio Finito, Marcos Mars, and Iber Robinson. The cover art is done by Adam Hughes. There are various different things going on here. There's stuff related to crime stuff in Catwoman. There's even tie-ins to Amazon's Attack and Salvation Run in here. Yes, seriously. And that's a lot. And of course, she comes back to Earth. Comes back to Batman. Now, between Amazon's Attack and Salvation Run, because what happened with Amazon's Attack and the one with also, she was also, her apartment was attacked by Hammer and Chickle, these random Russian villains. She decided she's had enough, basically, the fact she loves the daughter very much, Helena Kyle. In order to keep her safe, she does something that I think a lot of people will probably give Wolfheimer a lot of flack for this. Giving the baby girl up for adoption. Yes. That's basically what she does. She asks Bruce Wayne for a favor, asks him to set her up with an adoption agency, and does not have him tell her where she's been going. And of course, baby's saying, "Mama." And that's the last see of Helena Kyle. And that's when she cries. And then, of course, Salvation Run happened, and of course, she's like very happy. And not long after the book ends. Pretty good, really good book here. The whole thing with Helena Kyle getting adoption, I think that was a really kind of dumb idea. I was not a fan of it at all. I mean, did I read this when it came out? No. Reading this here, especially online, yeah, this was definitely not a good idea on the part of the writer. There's also, the wrapping up in here also, Holly Robinson's time as, well, Catwoman. The thing with this particular run is that you might think, okay, does Holly Robinson appear in DC Comics prior to the DC relaunch? Well, I know that for post Flashpoint, she doesn't show up again until just prior. There was I think it was like not long after like Batman Catwoman got engaged. Yeah. Here's the weird thing about this one. She's the creation of Frank Miller. Yes, seriously. Yeah, and here's the thing. Whenever Baker brought this character in, she died, but he had no idea. Basically, she basically was even alive, even dead at all. Yeah, and she made 116 appearances prior to the DC relaunch. Yeah, I don't think she really did very much after this. Well, I think she showed up in Countdown, but yeah, she didn't do very much of this book wrapped up. You might think, didn't she appear in the Gotham City Sirens book? Not really. Nothing I can think of, no. I'm trying to look up right now. Let's see. Oh yeah, she basically appears in. Basically, she leaves issue 69, which is like partway through this, and of course, suddenly takes back up issue 70, and then of course the book ends like a year later. Yes. The weird thing is, from what I heard, I don't know if this is really true or not. The only car could make this up. Apparently, when Amazon was coming out, apparently the four series tied into basically Wonder Woman, Supergirl, Teen Titans, and this book didn't do well financially, but apparently did well afterwards. But not Catwoman. Nope, not Catwoman. Catwoman, well, to my knowledge, didn't do too well afterwards. Book got canceled. It did. Yeah. And it's like, okay, she pops up for Final Crisis, and then here's the thing. After the series Countdown, that was the last time she ever appeared in DC Comics. Well, she did pop up mentioning it. She popped up after it got the Six number 7. After that, nothing. That was like the last anybody saw of the character. Mm-hmm. That was an illusion, yes, but yeah, Countdown was the last time she was officially seen. Though she was mentioned at the start of the book that she basically left the area, and she basically she's basically living with Hush's fortune. Yes, they brought her in Batman of all things. Yeah, like a little over a year into. Yeah, she basically appeared just for issue 15 of Batman. Appears for small handful issues after that. By her most recent appearance to date was actually issue of Catwoman. Ramby did ask me about this. What did I think of the Julie Jones one? I loved it. I think his one was really good too. Yeah. So, oh yeah, this is just a flashback for her, but yeah, it's almost like say, oh yeah, she just appeared just the pages of Batman. No, seriously, that's all that the character did. Like, let's see. Yeah, I just appeared for a small hand finish of Batman. Yeah, that was it. Mm-hmm. You could say her. It's like, okay, pretty much somewhat active pre Flashpoint, but then post Flashpoint, she's like not active. No, seriously. Not active. Do not know why in the world that was. L. Even I thought that was just kind of weird. Oh, yeah, and apparently she ended up with Talia of all people because of stuff related to Catwoman. Yeah. Really fun book here. I give this book a 9.5 out of 10. Final thoughts on Will Pfeiffer's run of this book plus Catwoman Volume 3. Yep. Excuse me. Will Pfeiffer had a really good run in this book. Not bad. Not bad at all. This run of Catwoman is really good. Also, Ramby did bring this up to me that all they did with the current costume they have right now. I know I bring us up basically as they're on the Comic Con, but this original costume still technically does be in the book, but all they did is they cut some sleeves of cuts some parts of the armpit. This is according to him. And I thought it was basically heavily inspired by the Michelle Pfeiffer look, but nope, it isn't. It's basically still Darwin Cook's look. Yeah, that's according to him. If you're curious, though, what did Catwoman do after this book got canceled? Well, she how should I put this? She did. I'm trying to think here. Let's see here. I think she popped up right after this book was canceled. I think she popped up in the Heart of Hush story. Yeah, Heart of Hush. Yeah, she popped up in Heart of Hush. Really good story arc, which had her heart get stolen, and then she popped up in Streets of Gotham after that. Then eventually she got her own book, Gotham City Sirens. Great book, by the way. 26 issues. While also appearing like Bruce Wayne. Occasionally appearing outside the book, mostly just appearing in the pages of Gotham City Sirens. And then, of course, we have the relaunch in New 52, bringing back the book. First time, I think at that time, about first time about 2 years. Yeah, book last issue was published for 2 years prior to the first time, ongoing 3 years. And this book lasted for 52 issues. And then the book ended. And then Catwoman didn't do very much after that. Her next appearance after that was in the pages of Batman, of all places. Where apparently she was kept in Blackgate. Arkham Asylum because of Blade to Holly. And at that point, she became a regular supporting character in the book, Batman, for quite a while. Into the controversial 50, and then she got her own spell book game, which she's still got that right now. Yep. Alright, next up it is Spawn Origins Collection Volume 11. This collects issues 63 to 68. Tom McFarlane does the writing, Greg Capullo does the artwork. The cover is now by Clayton Crane. Another guy I really want to meet, but didn't get a chance to get to the table because I had to rush to leave. Now, the rest of this book basically all takes place, they all came from the rest of the year 1997. Yeah. Now, the whole thing of Alcima's face being restored is there. They do address it. It's due to probably some more demonic power of his, but part of this book, his face is back to being scabbard again. Of course, there's still appearance here by Sam and Twitch. Great to see these characters. Yep. And of course, Spawn confront Jason Wynn again. Yep. We have the whole thing of like what issue is this one? 65 being this. Just gorgeous artwork by Greg Capullo and this text. And it's like this the entire issue. Plus we have this variant cover. If you're curious, where's that variant cover from? What is that? That is from the live action, which I did not get a chance to ask Greg Capullo about that. Nope, I did not get a chance to ask about that at all. We have a cam by Angela, the sexy Angela, which Neil Gaiman character that's basically created her. It's because what happened here, basically, that Alcim is back to being scabbed again for some reason. Don't know why, but he is. And yeah. It's almost like, okay, you have McFarlane basically doing this for a few issues where his face is restored for some since issue 1, and here he's back normal again. And we have some toy here. We have Sam on a toilet. I don't like a show because it's gross. It's him. It's doing number 2, and he's eating a sandwich. Who the heck eats while they're going to the bathroom? It makes no freaking sense at all. Of course, you have Al just confronting the people, and of course, same which is implied, even though they quit the police force. Look like they're back with the police force, kind of. They're not acting like it at all. More homeless stuff here. Not like last week, then with like, oh, we just have basically this book end with Al Simmons be pinned to a wall. Yeah, that's his book ends. Good issues. Didn't feel like a step down. Feel like basically does address that very end, but it's like drop after a few issues. I thought it was kind of weird. It's like back the way it was. Yeah. It's almost like basically we're not getting much progression here with these issues. Not really. So I think we get 6 issues published here, but Not much progression. And here's the weird thing about this trade series. I'm halfway through it. Yes, I have 11 more books left to go. Yep, 11 more, and that's it for Spawn. Well, Spawn Orange Collection. Now, next time I record, I probably would do is going to be more Spawn, but it's some recent stuff. And it's probably finished. But next video, well, this is going to be pretty much it for this particular video. Next one is going to be a review of Skeleton Underworld, and in the case of the final up 2 episodes of Tekken's Already Dead, I'm actually saving this for tomorrow. Yep, next video. Bye.